Hi guys! So I just realized that in almost all of my videos I'm always wearing glasses, which I do not normally wear. I normally have contacts, and I'm also almost always not like put together before I do these videos because they always tend to be in the morning or right in the middle of me trying to like get work done. So sorry. Yeah, gotta make the videos when the ideas pop up, so I don't forget them. Also, yeah, I keep biting my lip, so that's why my lips red, because I keep biting it and bleeding. Bad habit I have. Anyways, so, yeah, so I wanted to talk about a couple things. First of all, before I forget what I was going to talk about yesterday. There's a little bug under my toe. Sorry. I'll talk about that afterwards, actually. Bugs. But, okay, so first of all, Chile has some weird food things, right? So, obviously, wow, my hair is a really big mess this morning. Sorry. My hair is most of the time a mess. It's really crazy. I can't really do anything with it. It's getting really long, so. In Chile, they have Chilean dishes. Like, they have, what is it? Pastel del choclo, which is like a corn. It kind of looks like a big empanada, but it's like from corn dough. They have cazuela, which is soup. They have a bunch of different kinds of soup they make. What else? Sopaipilla, which is like fried. It's like this fried bread cake thing. It's really good. I'm trying to think of anything else. Choripan, which is literally chorizo sausage with bread. And they do a lot of asados, which is barbecues. They do a lot of asados. They eat lots of meat and red wine here. When I was here the first time with my Chilean family, we had a lot of barbecues where they would just like make grilled meat on the grill, and like you just eat it like fresh off the grill, and you would just have a cup of wine, and it was good. But they have some weird things. So like Chileans don't eat peanut butter, so it's kind of hard to find here in the store sometimes. And when you do find it, it tends to be a little pricey. But like peanut butter is one of the things that I eat all the time in the US, like all the time. And so that's something that is hard for me to find, but I love it. And I don't buy it all the time because, like I said, it's kind of pricey. But I try and like splurge here and there every now and then. So when I'm really missing it. So they don't eat peanut butter. I had a Chilean friend over a little while ago, and I was like, you should try it. And he's like, what? Like, he was really weirded out by it. He was like, I've never had peanut butter before. And I was like, what? You've never had it? So they just don't have it. Also, sorry, my allergies are terrible this morning because I don't know if you can see, there's lots of beautiful flowers and trees and stuff out there, but because it's spring/summer here, but that means my allergies are terrible. So yeah. They also coffee. So the first thing that I thought of when I was coming to South America 2 years ago is, oh my gosh, like they're gonna have amazing coffee. That's a lie because all of the coffee they export to the US. So everybody is all about the Nescafe here. All the drink is like Nescafe. I am a little bit of a coffee snob. Not too much, but a little bit. So I try and buy actual coffee that you have to put through like a... I didn't buy a coffee machine here because those are more expensive. I just bought like a little French press. And so I usually try and buy good coffee. But I do have instant coffee that I'll drink a lot of times just because I'm always on the go. But I do not buy Nescafe. I buy something that's a little higher quality, little more expensive, I buy a different brand because the Nescafe is just, I can't do it. I can't. But everyone here in Chile, all they drink is Nescafe. All they drink. And a lot of them do not use sugar. They use sweetener. They use stevia liquid drops. That's like super popular here. Everybody uses sweetener. The liquid stevia drops or liquid sucralose drops. That's like all they use. And then a lot of them don't drink milk in their coffee either. They just drink it black with sweetener. So, yeah. So I drink my coffee very different. I like to use natural stevia powder. So I find like the little natural stevia bags if I can. Sometimes a little more expensive, but if I can't find that, I usually use brown sugar. Or it's not really brown sugar, it's like pink sugar. It's like azúcar rubia, which is technically pink. So yeah, it's a little more natural. And I've been trying to use less and less sugar in my coffee too. But I use, I think I have something in my teeth. I just got done eating breakfast. I use soy milk in my coffee as well. So I definitely like the creamier feel, or taste of the coffee. So I use soy milk. When I was in Santiago, there was, I could find oat milk, and I love that. If you haven't tried it, try oat milk in your coffee, because the mix of I don't know what it is. The mix of the coffee flavor and the mix of the oat flavor together is just absolutely spectacular. I love it. So when I return to Santiago here in 6 weeks, I'm probably going to start buying oat milk again, because that was my favorite. It was so good. Anyways, so yeah, so those are kind of some weird food things that I've realized. I feel like there's another one, but I can't really remember. So, yeah. So, Chileans normally have for breakfast they usually eat something really small. In Chile, they don't like a lot of spices. They don't like a lot of flavor. Just very simple. They'll eat bread with palta with avocado. Bread with avocado, and that's it. They'll just eat that in the morning. Have maybe a little yogurt, cup of coffee, and good. Lunch is the big meal here. Lunch is the one where usually all the family comes home and they have usually a main dish, a salad, which their salad is typical Chilean salad is tomato and onion, I think. Is that what it is? I can't remember, mixed together. But sometimes they'll throw in salad and lemon juice. Yeah, or salad, lettuce and lemon juice. Very simple. So they'll have a salad, a main dish, bread, whole big thing, and then after have coffee and dessert and things like that. So lunch is really big. And then instead of having dinner, they have once, which is literally 11, the number 11. And they usually have it later, 8 o'clock or something like that before they go to bed. They'll just have bread and avocado and maybe tea. Sometimes they'll add cheese or something like that. But yeah, so it's interesting. I definitely do not follow that schedule because I'm not used to it and I'm not living with Chileans right now. So my eating schedule is kind of all over the place anyways because of work. But yeah, but that's interesting. So that's different. What was I going to talk about next? Yeah, okay. So there were two things, and I forgot the other thing, but when I felt a little beetle crawling underneath my toe just now a little bit. I was going to mention, since I live in El Campo, the farm, I live in a farm town, or a small town out in the middle of nowhere, there are always constantly lots of bugs and insects in our house. Always. Especially at night, there's lots of moss and things that are attracted to the light. They just get in all the time. Doesn't bug me, insects doesn't really bug me a lot. But something that makes me a little nervous sometimes, I'm going to show you this, is we have rincones, which are essentially poisonous spiders. In Michigan, it was kind of a coincidence, but when I got here, I found out rincones are brown recluse spiders, which we have in Michigan. They're dangerous. So if they bite you, their poison has a flesh-killing, it's a flesh-killing poison, right? So they're really dangerous. So we've had several of those in our house and had to kill them. And sometimes they're medium size or whatever, but they look scary. And there was one night, I'm going to see if I can show you this. So our walls in our house have really cheap paint and we can't really clean the walls. Whenever I kill a bug, or I only kill mosquitoes and I only kill mosquitoes and rincones, brown recluse spiders. But I killed this one night and I couldn't clean our walls because the paint is super cheap. I don't know if you can see that. It's this spot right here. It's freaking huge. That spider was ginormous. It was I swear it was this freaking big. It was so disgusting looking. And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oy, sorry. Okay, so yeah, so it was really big and scary looking, and they are fast too. They can be really fast. So luckily it didn't see me coming, and I killed it with a book. Because it was the only thing that I had there, and I was about to go to sleep, and I didn't want it like jumping on my bed or anything. So, but yeah, so that freaks me out a little bit sometimes. The fact that we have quite a few poisonous spiders in the house from time to time. My roommate, who's Australian, she's like, meh, so used to it because, you know, she's from Australia where like more than half the living things there can kill you. So, and she's an expert on that thing too, that kind of thing too. So luckily whenever there's a spider, we have lots of spiders in the house. But a lot of them are usually smaller or not dangerous, and she has clued me in on how to tell like whether they're dangerous or not, so that's good. But rincones are the ones that we're always looking out for because there's quite a few of those, but yeah. So yeah, and there was something else I was going to talk about, but I don't remember, so I'll have to make that video later. So yeah, just a couple weird food and bug things about, not about Chile, because there are not a lot of like bugs and stuff in Santiago, but like everywhere outside of Santiago there are more insects, where there's less people, right? Less bigger city, so yeah. Anyways, sorry, I'm super congested right now. Yeah, the next thing that I was going to talk about is my new goals to improve my Spanish and learn Portuguese. But I'll talk about that in the next video. Alright, again, sorry I'm so congested, I'm not put together, whatever. One of these days I'll make a video where I'm more arreglada, where I'm more put together and, you know, looking normal. So yeah. Alright. Bye guys. Send me questions, comments, anything like that. I also will be uploading my videos to YouTube, and be more consistent about having like a YouTube channel where I post these updates. But the internet here sometimes is just terrible, so it's been really hard to, or it uses a lot of data to like upload videos to YouTube. It's much easier to make them on my phone and upload to Facebook for now. But one of these days I'll go to a cafe in La Serena, which is like the bigger city 2 hours away, and upload all of them to YouTube, and be more consistent about posting them there. So yeah. Alright, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful weekend. I miss you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.